Sony may no longer be the smartphone giant that Samsung and Apple have been compared to, but it still makes some of the best smartphones on the market. Its smartphones are consistently ranked as some of the best in the world, but they continue to struggle due to unconventional naming schemes that confuse customers and the high prices of some of its models. Either way, you can find a Sony phone with all the features you need for a fraction of the price of top-of-the-line models from other companies. In this roundup, we'll break down the best Sony phones you can buy right now. These are our top 5 picks for the best Sony phones in 2024. Let's go! Let's dive into today's rundown with the Sony Xperia 10V, also known as the best battery life Sony phone in 2024. While Sony may not have the same launch volume as Samsung or Xiaomi, the gadgets they do release are impressive across the board. The Sony Xperia 10V is a stellar mid-range device boasting premium build quality and a design similar to its high-end sibling, the Sony Xperia 1V. The first thing you'll notice about the Sony Xperia 10V is its sleek design, available in a variety of colors. Though it's crafted from plastic, it still feels premium and it's remarkably lightweight at just 159 grams. The screen is well utilized, featuring a 6.1-inch OLED panel with FHD Plus resolution. Unfortunately, it only offers a 60 Hz refresh rate, which is pretty standard for mid-range phones. Under the hood, the Sony Xperia 10V is powered by the Snapdragon 695 processor, a common choice in this price bracket. The chip provides 5G connectivity and handles everyday tasks efficiently, even though it's not the most powerful option out there. Complementing this is 6 GB of RAM and 128 GB of storage, expandable up to 1 TB, more than adequate for most users. One of the standout features is the 5000 mAh battery, which Sony claims charges extremely quickly. Camera-wise, the Xperia 10V is equipped with a 48MP main camera featuring optical image stabilization, a 12MP wide-angle lens, and a remarkable 12MP telephoto lens with 2 zoom levels. The 6.1-inch OLED display offers a 1080p resolution, a pixel density of 449, and supports HDR with a maximum brightness of 624 nits. For the price, this is an impressive screen, especially since it's OLED. Finally, the 5000 mAh battery paired with an energy-efficient processor, 60 Hz display, and 1080p resolution ensures all-day usage. The phone also supports 5G, making it ideal for streaming music and movies on the go, provided you have the right data plan. Good stuff. Next on our review list is the Sony Xperia Pro-I, which we believe is the top camera phone from Sony in 2024. Building on the success of the Xperia Pro, a modified version of the Xperia 1-2 for professional photography, the new Xperia Pro 1 is Sony's first mobile phone to feature a 1-inch sensor. This powerhouse also offers a Qualcomm Snapdragon 888 processor, a 4K OLED screen at 120 Hz, and 512 GB of internal storage. The star of the show here is the camera sensor, borrowed from the Sony RX100 It's a 1-inch sensor with a variable aperture lens ranging from f/2.0 to f/4.0. This setup provides extra sharpness when shooting at f/4.0, though it does sacrifice a bit of light. The lens, made by Zeiss, includes an anti-reflective coating to minimize unwanted reflections. However, as explained by DP Review, the lens circle doesn't fully cover the entire 1-inch sensor area. Thus, instead of using the full 20.1 megapixel sensor, images are captured at 12.2 megapixels in a 4/3 format, utilizing only the central part of the sensor. Sony has packed this camera with incredible features, including 315 phase detection autofocus points, 4K video recording at 120 FPS with real-time focus tracking, a TOF 3D sensor for autofocus, and a dedicated Bionz X coprocessor for image processing. This coprocessor handles image recognition, object tracking, and image signal processing. Additionally, the Xperia Pro 1 includes a telephoto lens with optical stabilization at 2 magnifications and an ultra-wide angle lens with 12 megapixels. Rounding out the hardware, the phone features a 6.5-inch OLED screen with 2K resolution and a 120 Hz refresh rate, boasting a peak brightness of 1000 nits. The Qualcomm Snapdragon 888 processor is paired with 12 gigabytes of RAM and 512 gigabytes of internal storage, expandable via micro SD cards located in the SIM tray. This device also includes a 4500 mAh battery with 30-watt fast charging, capable of reaching 50% charge in just 30 minutes. Good stuff. A thumbs up from here. If you're willing to invest a bit more, the Sony Xperia Pro-I is the best premium Sony phone on the market in 2024. This model emphasizes professional-grade features and artificial intelligence, showcasing Sony's technological prowess. Sony uses its mobile phone range as a platform to highlight advancements in imaging and sound, especially with the Xperia Pro-I series. Cameras are often a key factor when purchasing a smartphone, and it's here that Sony excels. Leveraging their alpha camera experience and reputation as a top sensor manufacturer, they've integrated the Pro camera and video apps directly into the camera interface for easier use without losing functionality. The X-More-T sensor, developed in collaboration with Zeiss, enhances an already impressive camera system. The triple camera setup includes a super wide 16mm wide-angle 24.48mm and telephoto 85 by 170mm lens. The telephoto lens offers up to 170mm optical zoom, providing a versatile focal range. Artificial intelligence in photography is not new, but Sony takes it further. AI is used for eye tracking in both human and animals, ensuring sharp focus. It also aids in white balance, exposure, object recognition, depth sensing, and motion tracking. This makes capturing high-quality images and videos easier and more intuitive. The Xperia Pro-I also excels in sound quality. Sony has long been an advocate for high-res audio, and this phone supports 360 reality audio for an immersive listening experience. For those who pay close attention to technical specs, the Xperia Pro-I is powered by Qualcomm's third-generation Snapdragon 8 processor, ensuring top-tier performance. When the bottom line is drawn, the Sony Xperia Pro-I combines advanced imaging technology, intelligent features, and superior sound quality, making it the best premium choice for all buyers in 2024. Just a quick note, if you're interested in any of the products, I've gone ahead and updated the description below with links to get you the best deals available right now, so make sure to check those out for the most current prices and offers. Up next, meet the Sony Xperia 5V, the runner-up best Sony phone of 2024. Sony stays true to its signature design and functionality with this latest release, offering unique features that set it apart from competitors in value, aesthetics, processors, cameras, and screens. The Sony Xperia 5V boasts a premium build with a sleek, elegant design. It features straight, rectangular aluminum edges with rounded corners and high-quality materials. The design follows the Xperia 5/6 line, but with modern updates. Interestingly, the camera is positioned on the upper edge of the device, next to the call headset rather than on the screen. The phone is protected by Corning Gorilla Glass Victus 2 and boasts an IP68 rating. Additional features include a side-mounted fingerprint sensor, face unlock, NFC, Wi-Fi 6E, Bluetooth 5.3, GPS, headphone jack, and a USB-C port. Under the hood, the Xperia 5V runs on the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor, offering robust performance suitable even for gaming. Despite its compact 6.1-inch screen size, it houses a substantial 5000 mAh battery with 30-watt fast charging, providing all-day battery life for most users. The display is a 6.1-inch OLED panel with FHD Plus resolution, supporting HDR and operating at either 60Hz or 120Hz refresh rates, depending on the content. While its brightness can sometimes be less intense under direct sunlight, it offers excellent overall visibility. Camera-wise, the Xperia 5V excels with a dual rear camera setup. The main 48MP sensor features 1.9 aperture and optical image stabilization, equivalent to a 24mm lens, while the 12MP wide-angle lens has a 2.2 aperture and performs well even in low light. The front-facing camera is a 12MP sensor with a 2.2 aperture, capable of recording in 4K at 30 FPS. This is a quality product, and all we can do is recommend it. Finally, let's introduce the best overall Sony phone of 2024, the Sony Xperia 1V. This premium device includes all the flagship features you'd expect and boasts a brand new CMOS image sensor with dual-layer technology. The design of the Xperia 1V stays true to Sony style, featuring a 21:9 aspect ratio, front-facing stereo speakers, and a side-mounted fingerprint reader. The Xperia 1V sports a 6.5-inch OLED display with 4K resolution, capable of handling HDR content in real time and offering a 120 Hz refresh rate. Under the hood, it has a Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor paired with 12 GB of RAM and 256 GB of internal storage, expandable via a micro SD card. Running on Android 13, the phone includes Sony's suite of professional creativity apps such as Photography Pro, Videography Pro, Cinema Pro, and Music Pro. For photography enthusiasts, the Xperia 1V impresses with its variable periscope zoom, offering continuous zoom between 85mm and 125mm on a 12MP Exmor RS sensor, along with a 16mm ultra-wide lens. The standout feature is the new 52MP main sensor, reduced to 48MP in the final output, utilizing the advanced Exmor T sensor. This sensor is 1.7 times larger than the previous generation and performs twice as well in low light conditions. Sony has also enhanced its computational photography capabilities using artificial intelligence, delivering better results in night portrait, daylight portrait, and night view modes. Features from Sony's Alpha camera division, such as high-performance real-time autofocus, real-time eye autofocus, and burst shooting, are included as well. Powering this device is a robust 5000 mAh battery capable of 20 hours of video playback on its 4K screen. The Xperia 1V supports wireless charging and 30-watt fast charging, allowing you to reach 50% battery in just 30 minutes. Overall, this model offers premium performance at the best possible price-quality ratio. You wanted the best, you got it.